This is what you get when you mix a video game controller company with Blockbuster Video. I kind of find this hilarious to look at as I used to work at Blockbuster. When I first opened this package, I couldn't help but chuckle a little bit. I actually didn't even know this was on their website until I checked after getting this. But this is kind of neat. Feels and looks like the real thing. Well, having worked at Blockbuster, I'll be the judge of that. This is something so far out of what I usually review, I just had to review it. But let's take a closer look at this to see if this is something that you'd be interested in. As always, this product was sent to me by the company, but I'm going to give you my honest thoughts and opinions to what I think about it. They're not paying me for this review and they're not saying it beforehand. Let's open this up and take a closer look at the Blockbuster VHS game case. First things first, let's look at this on their website. This was found under the accessories tab and it's the first one here. So it looks like this goes for $20 US. There's only one customer review, so this is probably not one of their more popular items, but it does look pretty neat. The games seem to fit in there pretty nice, and it looks pretty decent. They did a really good job at recreating the VHS feel with this. For $20 US, is it worth it? Well, let's take a closer look. If you got a lot of Switch games and you're nostalgic to Blockbuster, this might be a fun little product. The packaging looks pretty nice, and it's got a nice little display of what it's capable of. Let's open this up and take a closer look at the product. This actually has the same texture as the Blockbuster VHS movies. I remember this plastic. Whoa, this is kind of cool. It actually kind of feels smaller than a regular VHS tape, but they have the typical Blockbuster case. Even added a category for action. Nice. Rating G, rent code M. Oh, it even opens the same way. Weird. This is so weird. This case was designed for easy opening. Use an easy open tab on the edge. So we got the case, and here's the VHS cartridge itself. Man, that is so weird. Just to remind, please rewind. Thanks. That's funny. Please remember to rewind. Huh. It feels pretty dense. Not like Thor's hammer, but this is still pretty dense nonetheless. And the quality is really good too. Out of everything I've reviewed on my channel, this has to be the most far-fetched item, but it's also kind of cool. They've even gone to collect a lot of the little details that you would see on a VHS tape. You're gonna get that typical VHS texture, with the clear side showing the tape itself. The label's really high quality. Insert the side into recorder. Do not touch the tape inside. As someone that worked at Blockbuster, this definitely passes my certification. No idea how to open it, but it appears that there is a slight hinge here. So my guess is it would come up from this side. Oh, there we go. So I was trying to force open the back, but then I realized, oh, if you push this down, it actually swings up. And there's the Switch cartridges. I've grabbed a few Switch cartridges. Let's try popping them in. There's actually some nice foam around the openings, so they feel very well protected. And they're quite easy to put in as well. That doesn't look too bad in there. This might be a nice little travel case for all your games if you're going on vacation. Closes up there nice. And it just looks like a VHS. To me anyways, this feels just like such a weird accessory to have, but it's kind of cool at the same time. I really like it. Let's try sticking a microSD card in one of these. Huh, yeah, that fits nice too. Overall, it really seems to hold your games well. And it's got some spots for microSD cards, which is nice. Closes up nice. This looks and genuinely feels like a VHS. You have the little classical tape wheels. This is kind of a fun little accessory. Obviously, this is not going to be a very long video, but I still kind of think this is pretty cool. When you got all your games, you can just put this directly into the case and then go return it to Blockbuster. No, I'm just kidding, don't do that, especially with that many games in there. What do you guys think of this? It's kind of unique, but at the same time, it's very niche. Have you worked at Blockbuster before? Make sure to let me know in the comments below. I actually remember working at Blockbuster, and believe it or not, someone accumulated over $5,000 in late fees. Have you ever worked at Blockbuster? And what's the funniest thing that you've ever seen happen at a Blockbuster? Make sure to let me know in the comments below. I'm sure you guys got lots of cool stories. As for me, I kind of really like this case. When I figured out what this was, the idea of it just seems so far-fetched that it just couldn't work, but I think this is pretty cool. Make sure to subscribe so you don't miss any future videos, and remember, be kind, please rewind.